Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Waffle Sauce, better known as Syrup, and welcome back to another episode of I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It's been a little while, so let me catch you up. Don't worry, my life's not that exciting, you didn't miss much. During the past few months, I started freelancing as a video editor. I'm not full-time or anything, but it is cool to know that that's an option, to where I could sell my skills on the internet for money. I caught COVID. Turns out it's not fake. I've had a lot of time to reflect on life, aka I've been unemployed because of government lockdowns, and so I thought I'd share some of this stuff with you guys. Let's start with arguably one of the most important things in the universe. Me. This is me. 21-year-old Sigma Dua Lipa alpha male. This is what I do. A lot of it is taken up by this. It's pretty big. I stress a lot, like an unhealthy amount. Like pretty much all the time, besides the 2-week period after I take go on vacations. Although recently I have been getting better at not living in a perpetual state of fear. So growth, I guess. Maybe the fact that I'm mentioning fear in a video about me is giving it too much power, because I'm describing myself as someone who stresses, confirming a self-belief that I am someone who stresses, and therefore preventing me from getting past it. Bro, it's definitely not that deep, so like maybe shut the fuck up. Like what the fuck? Do you think you're a fucking therapist or something over here? Like what the fuck are you even talking about? What a fucking dickhead that guy is. What a fucking asshole. I'm just trying to. But like, besides all the implications of being a conscious being on a floating rock in a seemingly lifeless universe without any escape from a planet ruled over by maniacs who can choose to end humanity by pressing a button, I do sometimes find other things to do besides stress about that, because I do believe multitasking is a very important skill in today's fast-paced work environment. I work because, not starving to death is appealing to me, although less and less as prices continue to rise. Who would have thought that fucking strawberries were only for the rich? And I have 2 cats, Ari and Arthur, and they like to play and they like to co, and they're just the best, and that's all there is to say about them. And I make these YouTube videos sometimes, which I enjoy, and I'm trying to get better at. And recently I've realized how fucked up my priorities were. Like, they were way the fuck fucked up. So I've reevaluated them, and I made this pyramid, because again, unemployed for 2 months. The bottom is health and well-being. Everything is harder when you're not healthy and you don't feel good, which I mean, duh. But if you sub to this channel for like some deep-seated wisdom or something, you've come to the wrong place. Some people do preach like sleeping 4 hours a night and just eating ramen and grinding through it, and that might work for some people. Not me. I'm not like that. I'm what you would call soft, okay? I was raised in Canada, no real adversity, and if you give me a slight stomach ache, I'll stay in bed all day wondering why the universe doesn't want me to be successful. Also, I'm prone to mental illness, but like hopefully though in like a fun and quirky way. But I've realized how much I've been ignoring my health and well-being, which is genuinely just dumb. It's just a bad strategy for life. So I'm adjusting that. And I was born with the privilege of having my life struggles be internal, which is kind of crazy given all of human experience, that I get to be here. And the hardest thing in my life is like, how do I make myself happy? And then not some like crazy government or famine or whatever. So at the very least, I think I owe it to myself and the world and my luck and whatever to genuinely try to learn how to be happy and take care of myself. Especially since it's at the bottom of this imaginary pyramid that I made up. And could you imagine how crazy it would be if we just lived our lives based on made up hierarchies? That'd be such a fucking crazy world. Next up on the list is learning, because I don't know shit about the world, about how to make good YouTube videos, about grasping concepts, about much of anything. And so 5 years after graduating high school, I'm applying to uni. Or I've applied to uni. And I've applied for film and psych, and the wait to see if I've got in has been destroying me on the inside. But we move. But it's kind of freeing to let myself be a student and to not try to figure out all these other things. I'm just going to try to put as much energy as I can into learning, whether it's like books or online courses or going to uni, because like my brain right now is primed to learn, and it will never be this plastic again, which is kind of scary given my current mental ability, and that this is like the peak. So I've been reading more, trying to get a better grasp on concepts, because if I'm gonna 1v1 the English language, I should get acquainted with some of the work that's been used. And if I'm gonna continue to try to tackle the hard-hitting questions of society, I should get better at articulating myself. And on top of that list is creating, because I need to learn more in order to create better, and I need to be happy and healthy in order to create. Unless that's just a limiting belief, placing a constraint on output. Bro, it's not that deep. I do want to make better YouTube videos, I just don't know how to yet. And making an actual good YouTube video is harder than it looks. Or I'm just dumber than I look. That's more like it. That was such a bad joke. And to the fans who've commented on my shit and have been watching my videos, thank you. Like, a lot. I don't get crazy views and I don't think my content is that good yet. But there have been fucking strangers who have watched my videos and found them somehow and seem to enjoy them, which is fucking nuts. So thank you to every last one of you. Like, whether I know you or not in real life, anyone watching and anyone who's supporting means a fuck ton to me. So thank you. And although it's been almost 2 years since I've posted my first video on this channel, I feel like it's only recently that I've given myself the green light to let myself go and actually pursue my creativity and just try to make the things I want to make. Like, I like writing shit and I like making shit and I want to be a YouTuber and a comedian and make movies and TV shows and all that kind of shit and just see where that takes me. And money isn't on the pyramid, but it's kind of like a tool that fuels the other ones, because gym memberships do cost money, so does food, so does rent, so do cameras, so do all these things. So the way I see it is just like it's a tool to take care of myself and to learn and to create shit, but it's not a goal in and of itself. So that's just me, just trying to be like a half decent human. Kind of hard. Like, I stopped drinking iced coffees so I wouldn't pollute with these plastic cups that take like 1,000 years to decompose, and felt like a good person, only to find out that all chocolate is mined by child slaves besides Kit Kat, but Kit Kat is kind of gross. So I don't eat chocolate anymore to avoid guilt. And yeah, I'll probably cringe at this in 3 months, but growth, I guess. Look, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And anytime I try to convince myself that I do, I just feel like I'm under pressure, stressed. But there is a real sense of peace in just accepting your stupidity and realizing that no one knows what the fuck they're doing. And I wanted to end on this. I've realized in the past few months that the world can be like a genuinely dark place, and there are fucked up people who genuinely just want to hurt others and will take advantage of any sort of weakness that you show them. And honestly, if we want to make the world a better place, as corny as it sounds, is we have to the best of our abilities, and not let the negativity affect us. At the very least, we owe it to ourselves and the world, and honestly just the privilege we've been given, if you're born in like a first world country, to just try to be as positive as possible and spread it to as many people as possible. And however that manifests in you is going to be completely different than how it manifests in anyone else on this earth. But honestly, if we're going to stand a chance at making the world a good place, we're going to need as much help as we can get. So get off your ass and do some shit, whatever that shit is. I really used to think that you had to be like an Elon Musk or super successful to make real change in the world and make the world a better place. But now I kind of realize you just gotta be yourself. Like, I just gotta be me, just a better me. Because me right now is kind of stinky, kind of shit, but I believe has some potential. So if I could just understand myself and learn how to be a better me, I can contribute what it is I have to offer to the world. And I really believe that if we all do that, like, how could the world not get better if we all did that? It's simple, it really is. I'm just doing the things that make me happy more and doing the things that don't make me happy less. Because I sometimes really think that we don't let our problems have simple answers, because we really don't want to believe that something that has such a negative effect on our lives has such an easy solution with a little bit of effort. Like, so we really do make up all these things we need to do in order to be happy and successful, when really, like, motherfucker, sometimes all you need is some vegetables, sunlight, and a good book. Everything is temporary, so try to appreciate when you have it, like from your breath to all your loved ones, to this whole universe in general. And this lesson has really, like, sunk in from me moving out. There's less than 4 months left on my lease, which is fucking crazy. There were 5 when I wrote this script, and the days and months just go by fucking fast. It's fucking crazy, it really is. And I'll never see this place again in my life, and I'll probably never live in this neighborhood again in my life. So I'm really just trying to take as much in as I can and enjoy as much of it as I can. We're really a reflection or creation or whatever the fuck of something that our monkey brains still can't comprehend, no matter how advanced our tools have gotten. Somehow, like, our bodies are made up of 4 fucking elements, and that produces humans, which have produced this whole civilization, and what the fuck? And like, we get to witness something so magnificent and rare for a short period of time. So I would say do your best to enjoy the view. Anyways, now that I've said something positive, I feel like I've contributed to society. I'm gonna end the episode. I'm gonna make these more vloggy as like winter's over here, and also unvaccinated Canadians are now allowed to participate in society. So there's like a somewhat valid argument for leaving my apartment. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Love you all. Go do something that's gonna make you smile, and peace.